little mouse. It picked her up and rose high into the sky. But the mouse was smart. She got out of the bird's grip. She cried out in fear as she fell from a great height. Around the same time, a sage was taking a bath in the river below. He scooped water from the river to offer it to the sun god. Suddenly, he heard a plop. A frightened mouse had landed in his hands. The sage patted the mouse lovingly. "You are a gift from the gods. I'll bring you up as my daughter," he said. Using his magical powers, the holy man turned the mouse into a cute little girl. The sage named her Mooshika. Years rolled by. Mooshika grew into a beautiful woman. The sage wanted her to find a husband. "I want to marry the strongest person in the world," said Mooshika. Looking up at the sky, she said, "I think Surya the sun is the strongest. He is the right person to be my husband." "If you are looking for Mr. Strong, I'm not the right choice," said Surya. "The Cloud King is even stronger than me. I cannot be seen at all when he is around." Mooshika saw a cloud pass by, and in no time the cloud covered the sun. Mooshika turned to the sage. "I had changed my mind, father. Megha, the Cloud King, is the man for me." Megha agreed to marry Mooshika. But he had one condition. "I hope you won't be inviting Vayu, the wind god, to the wedding." Before Mooshika could ask why, a passing wind blew the cloud away. Mooshika was now convinced that Vayu was the right choice for her. "I can make trees and clouds shake in fear," said Vayu. "But there is someone who is not afraid of me. It is Parvat, the Mountain King. He's so strong. No matter how hard I blow, I cannot shake him." Mooshika turned to Parvat, the Mountain King, who smiled. "I'm so lucky to have you as my wife." Encouraged by his words, Mooshika stepped forward to garland him. Suddenly, the Mountain King winced. He seemed to be in pain and even frightened. "Are you all right?" Mooshika asked. "I will be all right if I can get rid of this terrible monster. This fellow chews me bit by bit. He gnaws so deep that my foundation is shaking," said the Mountain King, who was shaking all over. Mooshika then saw a mouse digging at the base of the mountain. She ran towards the mouse. She pecked the mountain digger, saying, "My love, will you marry me?" "But you are a human. How can I marry you?" the mouse said with a frown on his face. The sage smiled. "That will not be a problem." He used his magic once more. The next moment, Mooshika turned into a cute little mouse. She danced happily holding hands with Mr. Strong. The sage was happy. At last, his dear daughter had found the right husband. And that was the story of a match for Mooshika.